Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Elizabeth Davis if you're new here. I make videos about fashion, makeup, and lifestyle vlogs. So if that's something you're into, please subscribe. Today's video is going to be a chit chat get ready with me. I'll show you how I created this look. I did it really quickly and I'm just going to be discussing what my bucket list items are. I have a few of those, and then I also share all of my 2020 goals. So, hope you enjoy. Alright guys, today I'm just gonna do like a quick little makeup look while I talk about my goals for 2020. I was not planning on doing one of these videos. In fact, I thought that I did not like these types of videos, but then I started watching like everybody's different videos and I'm like, I really want to do one of these because I really like to, and I feel like every person that's made one of these videos says this. I like to go back and look at it later on and see like where I went and stuff throughout the year and if I actually accomplished any of my goals. It's gonna be also like my bucket list, because if I constantly focus on like working and not things that I also enjoy or that I want to try just for fun, then I probably will be less likely to try to accomplish any goals. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing while I put my makeup on with y'all. And right now I always start with my Urban Decay Primer Potion. If you watch any makeup video, I use this in every single video. My family is over, so if you can hear them downstairs, then you're basically going to feel like you're a part of my family, because we all talk so loud, and like, especially when we get excited, my mom and grandma especially, which is who's downstairs right now, they just talk so loud. It's great. I love it. I'm also going to use my Morphe 9S palette. My friend Peyton got me this for Christmas, and I used it yesterday for the first time, and I really like it. So this is the Morphe 9S palette. Here's what it looks like. And yeah, you can probably see my Christmas pajamas in the mirror. I don't know, maybe not. I got the iPad a couple of days ago in the mail, and I absolutely love it. Let me tell you, I love it so much. It's so great. I've been able to do so much more with my channel with that on, like with the iPad, because it's bigger and it's easier to see, and like I don't have to hold it with my hands like I do my phone, because I don't actually have a laptop that works for like editing videos or like even being on YouTube. It's pretty old, the laptop that I have, and it shuts off like if I try to watch a video or something, so I was left to do everything with my phone, which was not fun. So I'm so glad that I have the iPad now. Right now I'm using the shade Hangout with my palette, and I just put that on the lid. And this is more of a get ready with me, chit chat, get ready with me than it is a tutorial. I still will try to tell you guys what products I'm using. My mom just laughed so loud. So I'd say the first number one goal that I have this year would be, so one thing I really want to do is save money. I have an amount written down here that I want to save. That's my goal. I really would like to, I want to travel out of state 3 times. So I'm from Ohio and I love my state, but I want to like explore other places, obviously, and like meet new people and stuff like that, and experience adventurous things. So I want to travel out of state 3 times. To do that, I want to take a yoga class. I've never done like a live yoga class. It's always just like a YouTube video or my own flow that I come up with. So I want to do that. I would like to try out 20 new restaurants and 20 coffee shops. Well, 10 of each. So 10 coffee shops, 10 restaurants, and vlog my experiences there, and like the food and the drinks and everything like that, and take pictures and just like, so I have like the memory of trying out that restaurant or coffee shop, and like that's another thing I really want to do, is take more memorable pictures, like not necessarily ones that I would share on my Instagram feed, but just pictures that will allow me to remember like a certain place or time of the year, so that like at the end of the year I can look back on that, or like in 5 years and just still remember that day very clearly from that picture, you know what I mean? Like that reminds me of the day when I take that picture. I don't, that doesn't make any sense. But yeah, so I just used the shade Unplugged on my crease, and now I'm going in with the shade PTO on my lid here. Definitely want to grow in my relationship with God, which is just something that I strive for every day. It's not necessarily like, oh, it's a new year, let's, you know, but at the same time, that's the core of what I do. So anything that I do this year, I want it to revolve around Him. I want to purchase a new piece of tech, which I actually already did that. I bought my iPad, which is crazy that I already bought my iPad, which I technically bought that in 2019, but I bought it for the intention of using it in 2020, because I bought it like at the very end of the year, like the 28th of December. So yeah, I also want to travel internationally. I don't know, that's like the only thing that I don't really see happening for sure, is traveling internationally. And I want to read 20 books. I think that's all of them. Oh, and I want to pay off 1 credit card and continue serving on the 2 teams that I'm on at my church for the whole year, because it's a big commitment and it kind of overwhelms me. But like, I'm like, okay, let me just give myself 1 whole year to like commit to this and see if it actually is too hard, and then if it is, I could always dial it back, like whatever I've committed to. So I think that that's like really important, is being consistent and making sure that something, like sometimes we just need to get used to something before we say, oh, this isn't for me, or oh, I don't like it, you know? So that's like one thing that I really want to do with the teams I'm on at my church. So right now I'm serving with the kids and on the prayer team. So now I'm using my e.l.f. liquid eyeliner in the shade charcoal? Charcoal? No, it's jet black. I think charcoal was the shade I used previously. So bucket list items. I don't know. I had like a few things in my head that I wanted to say before I started filming, but then I sat down to film and forgot what they were. I don't know. I don't know what my bucket list items are. I really don't know. Let's think about this while I do my eyebrows. I'm using the Revlon Brow Fantasy by Colorstay. This is the shade dark brown, and it's like a gel, and then on this side is the pencil, and I'm really digging it. I love the color. It matches me perfectly. It is very wearable. It stays on. It's very nice. Okay, so now I'm gonna brainstorm my bucket list items while I do this, so I have to have full concentration. We're gonna speed this up. Oh, I already have one thing. I want to go see the tree in New York City this year. For sure, hands down. If I have to drive there by myself to go, I'm totally doing it. So if you want to come, comment down below and we'll go together, because right now I don't have anybody to go with, and that's like the #1 thing on my bucket list that I say I want to do every year, and this year I am going to do it. So we're doing it. Another thing I want to do is like a weekend road trip where I just like live out of a van for a weekend. That would be really fun. And just like live the van life, you know? I think that'd be so cool and interesting, and like a really cool video idea. I'd say like any bucket list item I have is probably going to be travel related, which I really would like to go back to the beach this year. Going to Miami again would be so fun. I don't know if that will happen, but it would be really cool if it could. I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. This is the shade Light Beige. Oh, Light Sand. This is shade Light Sand. Yeah, like I said, I really want to travel out of the country. Even if it's just like to Canada. I think going for a hike would be so fun. I know that sounds so weird, like, to say that as a bucket list item, but I really like to hike, and I don't do it very much, so I think that going for a hike would be cool somewhere a few times. Like, I want to make that like a big thing that I do in the summer, is just hike a lot. We have this place like 2 hours from here called Hocking Hills. It's a pretty well-known area, but it's like hiking and caves and stuff like that, and it's really cool. I've been there before, and we didn't really hike a whole lot, which I wish we would have, and I would like to go back there just for like a day. We stayed overnight, but I would just want to go for like a day and hike and then come home. I think that'd be really fun to do. I think camping would be another fun thing. Why am I saying all these outdoorsy things? I'm not even an outdoorsy person at all. But yeah, I think it would be fun to like jump off a cliff, you know, into the water somewhere. You know, there's a few places around here that I could probably do that. I just want to try like a bunch of things that I've never tried before, like bunches of foods and drinks and like coffee and restaurants, and like I just want to try so many different new things and like gain experiences that I haven't had before. So I guess it's not really anything like specific events that I want to do. It's more so just like if it comes along, I want to try it, you know, instead of being like, oh, I don't know, like unsure. Like I want to just say yes to opportunities, because sometimes things that I think I won't like, I end up loving, and then it makes for a really incredible memory. So yeah, I definitely want to just say yes to more opportunities, which I know sounds so cliche, but like it's not something that I have really made it a priority to do either. I have a lot of really cool ideas for YouTube videos that I want to do. I'd say that's like the number one thing I've been focusing on. It's like YouTube videos that I want to make this year, and like where I see my channel going, which hopefully will be very far this year. That is like, I think it was really hard when I started my full-time job to continue on the path that I was on when I first, like before I got my full-time job. But now I'm like adjusted to my schedule, and I know like what works for me and what doesn't work for me as far as uploading along with my job. And like, I know what I can expect out of myself versus what I can't actually attain. So I think that's really important, like kind of life lesson that I learned was like how to create goals and like have my side hustle without it interfering with my main hustle. You know what I mean? Because obviously my job, that's how I make my income. It's my number one priority. It's, I actually really enjoy my job a lot. So it was kind of hard to find the balance between focusing on my job and still doing my side hustle, which is my passion in life, which is YouTube. And just like content creating. I really don't like that phrase, but I don't know what else to say. So I just used my foundation though, which was my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in the shade Buff Bisque. What does that even mean, Buff Bisque? My job has opened up so many opportunities for me to be able to do things that I couldn't do before, whether it be financially or because I didn't have vacation time, meaning that like if I took time off work, I would not get paid for it, which now I have a job where I have paid time off, which is amazing, and I have nights and weekends off. So it has opened up doors for me to be able to do things like on a more social level, or to work on my YouTube channel, which is really nice. So I guess that's maybe why I haven't brainstormed that many bucket list items, because I'm not used to having that it's a very structured lifestyle. It's not so go with the flow. Like, I know what to expect, what's gonna happen when my schedule is. Like, I know my job isn't gonna change as far as like my schedule's not gonna change anytime ever. It's always, you know, it's a 9 to 5 job. It's always with weekends off. So that's nice. So I think it'll allow me to be able to like think of more things that I want to do. So I guess that's like where I'm at in life. I was kind of hoping to do more bucket list items than I did, but you know. I haven't applied my makeup this quickly in a while. I just used my Revolution highlighter in the shade Dare to Divulge. Now I'm using my Kylie Jenner blush in the shade Rosy. Can never remember if it's Rose or Rosy. But overall, I'm really excited for this year. I'm really excited to hopefully make some new YouTube friends too. I think that would be really cool if I could like collab with somebody this year. In some way, shape, or form, you know, like whether that be just shouting each other out in a video or like actually sitting down with somebody physically and doing a video. I think that'd be like so awesome, but we'll see what happens. I mean, there's a lot up in the air as far as what this year could hold. It's only January 5th, like I said. So, yeah. Let me know in the comments like what some of y'all's goals are. I really would like to hear them. I like seeing what other people's goals are because sometimes it inspires me to like adjust my goals or like dream bigger as far as creating bigger goals for myself. And I'm just going to touch up my eyebrows with my Ardell Brow Gel before I put my eyelashes on. I'm not excited to put my eyelashes on. I hate doing it, honestly, but we're gonna do it. So I'll be right back for real after I apply my eyelashes. And I'm just gonna use my Ellen Tracy lipstick. I just got this like in a little kit for Christmas, and it's just like a really light shade over my lips, which is nice because it's not intense and it doesn't make my lips peel. My lips are like super chapped right now. Alright guys, well that about wraps it up for the 2020 goals and bucket list items. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know again down below what your goals are because I would love to hear them. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe down below and leave a thumbs up. Thank you. Adios.